Good afternoon, you bad mother hubbards. It is a beautiful Sunday, and we're doing something a little bit exclusive, a little bit lovely today. So we're here at GB Digital Works. Am I saying that right? Yep, there's the sign. There's the sign. So I've got a little bit of a sneak access preview to an indoor supercross track made by G-Dub. And if you don't know who G-Dub is, him and TFC are absolute OG legends of the game. They've made many a track. They've been around way before I even knew what MX Bikes was. So they've G-Dub's kindly given me access to this track, and very thankful for him to do that. I asked him if I could make a video. If I was to make any money from this YouTube video, if I was ever monetized, I've always said that money, some portion of it would go towards the creators. And I'm not just saying that to fucking let anyone suck my dick, or I'm not sucking anyone else's dick as much as people like sucking dick. It's just because I think that's important to do in society. Like if someone's willing to give you a handout and do something nice for you for free, then it's always important to pay that back. And anyone who truly knows me, I am an absolute fucking asshole, but I truly believe that if someone's looking out for you and they do right by you, then I want to do right by them, you know what I mean? So if you don't know who those guys are, I do have a podcast of both of them, so go check out and learn about them, because they've been around for ages. They're OGs in making tracks. They've been around since the early days of MX Bikes, and they've seen it all, done it all, and they don't get the credit they deserve all the time. They've done a lot for the MX Bikes community, and this track is a banger. So we've had a lot of Supercross stuff come out lately because, excuse me, the Supercross season is kind of with us. But I really enjoyed this track because of the flow to it. It has some absolute amazing flow. If I can pull my head out of my ass and actually do something about it now, we're going to see if we can put a few laps in. It has one of those just. It has a little bit of everything I like in a Supercross track. I love this little gap jump here. We're on the 350 today, the gas, and I was getting a little bit bored of the 250, so you thought, you know what, I'm going to give this little gem a go. It seems to get over stuff a bit easier, but I suck on the bigger bikes. You need to employ something that's known as throttle control, and I'm just kind of hold it wide open, attempt to kill myself, and that doesn't work out, then I'm going down. But no, this 350 is awesome. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. I think the unique engine sound is amazing. You don't often see them used in many games really at all. Oh my god, did I just do that in first? Yes, I did. There we go. Could not do that on the 250F. And I'm going to try and make this work for the next couple of months. G-Dub gave me a Supercross setup, which seems to work really, really well. I'm terrible at setting up a bike. And normally my friend Ben will give me his setup as well, so I've still not learned, even after like 600-700 hours into the game. I still have no idea how to set up a bike. I probably should, but maybe that's something like, I'm not a real motocross rider in real life. Perhaps that's something you just learn as you start to get more into the sport, like I'm into martial arts, and I'd be worrying if I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm kind of a noob when it comes to motorbikes. But yeah, let's see if we can put in a lap or two here, because this track does have a wonderful flow. And if I can get around it, anyone can get around it, because I am genuinely half a meatball at this game. I've put like 600 hours in. I'm still terrible at it, but let's see what we can do. Yep, I love that little wall jump. So coming up to this corner here, you can triple in, but I think the double to the corners sets you up just a little bit nice here. Sets you up a little bit nice. Rail through here. The one critique I have, and the only one critique I have of this track, is I wish the hoopsy hoops were a little bit bigger, because you can just rail them like a chick you picked up from the bar. You just kind of just plow through it. Right, so you get this triple onto the table, and then you just hit this triple here. Boom, son. Yeah, and you can just kind of click off laps. The deform's really good as well. I can't remember what I've got it set to. The only thing I've been struggling with is this finish line, which I presume is the finish line triple, because I don't think he's quite finished this version of it yet. I believe it will be going on to MXB mods momentarily. I'm filming this on a Sunday, so I don't know when he's. Oh, it should be a triple there. Come on, Kelly, pull your head at your ass. Put your head at your ass, son. What are you doing? I believe this should be going on very momentarily, but he's going to put in timing gates and be able to do races, because currently you can't actually get a lap time on here because it's not quite finished. But it's just got such a good flow. Like, me and my friend were playing on it last night, and we were like, damn, this thing has a really good flow, and the line choices are cool, and you can really click off laps. I think it's a great entry point into the Supercross stuff, and it's just unique, isn't it, having something in a warehouse like this. Like, I fucking work in a warehouse, and I wish it was this entertaining. It's just boring forklifts and pallets and misery of people being stuck in a 9-to-5 job. But I'd much rather be in this warehouse any day of the week. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Little double. I'm sure you could triple in there, no problem. I might try it next lap. Triple. Triple. Nail this triple. Yep. Probably could be in third there. I'm still figuring out this 350. If you do ride the 350, let me kind of know a decent baseline setup for motocross, because I don't have a Scooby able to set that up. I'm not going to get that. Damn it, man. That, well, we stayed on that. Finish line triple is difficult for me. I'm sure you guys will fly over it. Triple, triple, and double. The inside, I believe you can double, triple, triple. But I quite like the flow of that outside. The whole thing flows amazing. You could seriously just dial in some basic Supercross settings and just click off laps on here. Definitely. So, as I mentioned earlier, if you guys haven't checked out G-Dub stuff, go check it out. He's made a version of Glen Helen on the MXB paid mods thing. And I know what you're going to say, oh, I didn't want to pay for mods and all that fucking shit. Well, the thing is, like, these guys have made tons of tracks, and sometimes if creators put out good stuff, it's always good to share the support. You know, modders are kind of the unsung heroes of the community. Yes, no one asks them to make it, but without them, this game would have died ages ago. And yeah, YouTube content creators are great, they pass the time and stuff, but for me to shoot this video and edit it at the very basic level is easy. I've just got to show up and play and chat some absolute horse manure, which I am fantastic at doing. Oh, hello. Which I am fantastic at doing. But these guys put in months. I remember talking to TFC, who's making the entire AMA pack, and this is taking him like a couple of years of his life. And yes, you could say, well, no one asked him to do that, but without him putting out that content, you guys wouldn't have anything to play. Like the public lobbies are pure ass. It's, oh, let's go on Forest again, let's go on Maryland again. Like, it is dire. And these tracks breathe life into the game. They give longevity to it and provide us with free, endless entertainment. I can't remember how expensive MX Bikes is exactly anymore. I bought it many a moon ago, a couple of years ago now. So if you are going to make the investment, you know, you've got tons and tons of free mods, free tracks, free gear, free skins for your bike. It is an awesome game to have, considering the small investment you make. You think any AAA game is not giving you this level of content for free. That's all going to be paid DLC. So if you do want to support a creator now and again, I'd recommend it, because without them, the game wouldn't be possible, you know. And that's not me trying to blow smoke at their asses. You know, I could only do a few hundred laps of Forest before wanting to blow my brains out. You know, you've got to try and do something else. So support those guys, it's important. Alright, do a couple more laps here. I might even, as a bit of B-roll, give you just a little overhead view of what this track's like, because she is pretty, she is beautiful. I like the warehouse theme and everything that goes along with it. Ah, you bastard. Come on, we gotta get this one clean. Ah, I didn't triple it. We're gonna do one more lap after this. We're gonna do one more lap. Oh, God, get it together. Get it together. Come on. I'm enjoying the bike's grind a lot lately. I've recently hurt myself, hurt my ankle, and just minor, like, little finger, shoulder injuries from jiu-jitsu. So I got to play for a little bit, and I'm just enjoying myself. And now I thought, well, if I can make one video a week or do a podcast a week or something, then why not at least put that time to good use? And I may do some racing. I don't want to just do the standard track review. And to be honest, I've had a lot of, not motivational stuff in my mind, but stuff I want to kind of ramble on over B-roll about how important it is to do stuff. And I've been helping a few friends through some stuff. It made me realize that, you know, maybe I could just ramble on about stuff, and that could be my market of playing some bikes and basically telling you how important exercise is and to not be a pussy. And that's maybe something I'm quite interested in. And definitely being injured has helped me realize how important and how sacred having good health is. And when you're hurt or when you're sick, all you can think about is, man, I wish I was better, man, I wish I was better. And it's so easy for us as humans to forget that. We forget what it's like to be hurt, we forget what it's like to be sick, and we really take that for granted. And I'm so genuinely grateful to be able to turn up to training, to be able to do my daily stuff throughout life, and just be active and not feel horrible for doing it or not be hurt. And that is a very underrated value within human life. I really do think that. And being able to do the sport you love and not get hurt, well, it is amazing. And of course, everything comes with risk, and jiu-jitsu, although you are strangling each other and doing takedowns and there's no striking, etc., it's amazing how much that will mess you up. Your joints get messed. You've basically got someone trying to tear your joints apart, or trying to knock you out by stopping blood going to your brain. and that wears on you. You're doing it 3-4 times a week, you're lifting weights, you're doing cardio, and your body takes a beating from that. But it's amazing. It's the elixir to life for me, and it makes me a better person. Every Saturday morning, I get to go to this little tiny lockup. It's a little cleaning facility, and within there, one of our training partners has matted it out, and we just go in there every Saturday. No agenda. We just drill, and we spar for an hour and a half. And the idea of getting out of bed in the morning and leaving my girlfriend in bed, and my cats who are cuddling up to me, getting out in the cold, especially in this British weather, getting my stuff on and going to warm up in a cold unit, no heating, no nothing. Your toes are cold, you don't want to warm up, and you've got to now go and fight multiple men because this is something you enjoy doing. Even when I'm not competing, you have to go there on a Saturday and do that. And the reason I do it is precisely that, is I do not want to do it. The last thing I want to do when I wake up on a Saturday morning is get up early when I don't have to. I don't work on a Saturday. I could stay in bed, I could play MX bikes. Instead, I nail a coffee, have some good breakfast, I pack my kit, and I walk over in the freezing cold. And every time I do that, it wires my brain to go, do something hard today, do something hard today, do something hard today. And anyone who tells you that they enjoy working out every day is an absolute liar. I never want to work out. I never, ever, ever want to work out. But when I leave that place on a Saturday morning, I am the nicest person in the world. I'll hold doors open for people. I'm pleasant to be around because I've just done my hard thing for the day. I've done something that was incredibly difficult, and that leads to me doing other incredibly difficult things in my life that I don't want to do. No one wants to go to work. No one wants to work out. No one wants to go to bed on time. No one wants to eat well. But with all of that comes discipline, and even when you're not motivated, you go and do it anyway, and your body and your brain will thank you for that. And everyone thinks the key to happiness is having all this free time to do whatever you want, but COVID showed that that's not necessarily the case. If I took your job away or took your school away right now and said just stay at home, do whatever you want, you would become incredibly bored very quickly. Yes, if you had a lot of money, you'd have the freedom to go and do stuff, but most people aren't motivated to do stuff. So what do you do when you're not motivated? And people think that motivation is the key, motivation this, motivation that. It's not. It's the discipline to go and do the stuff you don't want to do. And that's why I advocate for martial arts and training so much in my life, because of what it's done for me, and I've seen it do for other people. And doing something difficult every day, it's like it's got to be a non-negotiable. And I've started asking my girlfriend, started asking a couple of my close friends, what have you done today that's hard, that you should do, that you know you don't want to do, but it'll be good for you? And it could be as simple as, I've had to clean my room today, I've had to cut the grass today, I've had to do that assignment that I've been putting off for ages. Just write that one thing down. This is the thing that I should do today, even though I don't want to. It could be, I don't know, flossing your teeth twice a day. And you build on that, you build on that, you build on that. And suddenly that flossing your teeth every day becomes like a background application in your brain, and you can add something else, you can add a tolerance. And it's not a life of misery, it's a life of reward, because you truly, when you're doing stuff hard all the time and you're making progress, you're doing stuff that other people aren't doing, when you truly get that time off, you enjoy it like none other, because you're like, man, I have truly earned this time. I have done everything that I possibly could do. I feel like a better human being for it. And that sounds preachy, I know, but that's truly how I feel about every time you do something difficult. It's a reward system in your brain, and your brain wants to fight you at every avenue. Order that pizza, order that stuff from Amazon. We live an incredibly easy life in the fact that everything is handed to us on a plate. And that's so easy for people to think, oh, but you don't know my life, you don't know how hard it is. But we've got running water, electricity, heating. You've just got to turn up to work for 10, 12 hours a day, and you get paid money to do so. Like, for all of human history, that wasn't the case, and we have unlimited freedom and everything else. And I'm not trying to be preachy by any means, but we have access to so many opportunities. And we lose sight of that. It's so easy to run on autopilot and just think, like, I can have everything delivered to my door. But that doesn't create happiness. It creates this false happiness of, I don't have to do anything. And then that becomes the boredom, and then the depression, and then you're searching for the meaning and everything else. And that's why exercise or something to that equivalent, reading a book, learning something new every day, whether that be if you're trying to do YouTube videos like I'm doing right now, maybe put a bit more effort into them. Learn a slightly better thumbnail, learn how to edit a bit better, do something that you could tick off every day. And even if it's an hour a day that you've done something, or one thing that you've done, you're still doing 365 more things a year, and that will compound in 10 years. That's nearly 4,000 things you've done in a year. That's so much better than the person that never got started. And it sounds preachy, I know, but sometimes I wish someone would grab me by the head and say, wake up, this is what have you done today that's hard? Because it is very difficult to be your own coach and your own motivator. So perhaps I can be that within my little tiny YouTube community. But yeah, that was my rant over. I hope you guys have a kick-ass week. For me this week, I've got 3 lifting sessions planned, 3 jiu-jitsu sessions planned, and luckily I've got the day off Friday, so I might even pop into judo as well after I've done that. The plan next year is to hit the ground running hard, get prepared for 2023 now. Don't leave it till January 1st. Fuck all that thought path of, oh, I'll wait till next year. Fuck that. It's today. It's right now. It's right this second. Once you've done hitting the like button, subscribe button on here, go out and get something done. Write a plan. Make something. You know, leave a book by your nightstand for you to read, and good things will happen. You don't need the start of the year to start. You just need to start right now. And that is me finished. We're going to finish this lap. Have a wonderful week. Go out there and crush it. And we'll see what we can do on the YouTube front. I really enjoy just making videos and blathering, and maybe that'll be my little niche market. And I'd like to do some more podcasts, which will eventually be on Spotify as well. And we'll see how we go from there. But that is me out. Have a wonderful week. I'll catch you, Bad Mother Hubbards, on the flip side. Peace.